Hello, everyone. I'm Manic Man, and I just watched Battle of the Super Sons. My thing just fell. Look what I do for you guys. It actually fell off the. Okay, let me fix this and I'll be back. Okay, now I'm ready. Ready for the review. So like, comment, and subscribe. Look what I did for y'all. I had to repair my entire setup. Like, it all fell apart because of all the effort I put in. So, Batman and Superman, Battle of the Super Sons. It was it was a fine movie. It was not too bad. It was like, I would say it's not. I mean, if you like Batman and Superman, I guess I'd recommend it. No, I wouldn't recommend it. No, but I wouldn't say don't watch it. I'd say like it's really an alright movie, but like the animation, like I wasn't a big fan of the animation style, but it's not like I wouldn't like knock off points for it or anything just because I don't like it. But it was yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. I'll just start off with my review and everything. So the first thing, we see the generic story of Superman's coming to Earth and all that stuff. We gotta see him. His parents end up getting blown up on his planet, and everything he knows and loves gets destroyed and all that stuff. Blah blah blah. They add Starro to the mix, so he attached to the ship, and he starts spreading his spores and becoming a big time villain and all that stuff. Tries to take over the universe so everyone can become Starro and everything. But yeah. It's like, yeah, it's like it's the same Superman opening as always, just with the extras. They always got to add a little something extra. The something extra this time with Starro being in it. So, other than that, it's pretty normal. But okay, my next note. So this was for the Watchtower. We saw Green Lantern. He was in the Watchtower and everything. He was the only one there. He was protecting it and everything. And in my notes, I put, of all people to leave to protect the Watchtower, they choose Green Arrow. Like, any space alien that attacks would definitely fold him. It's like, I know, Green Arrow, he can, like, he's not a bad superhero or anything. I'm just saying that space isn't his environment to be, because you would think you'd have somebody like either super strong or something, or somebody who can like survive in space, who doesn't need to breathe in space. Somebody like I know you can't have Superman up there. He's too he's too important. But somebody who's like I don't know, like Martian Manhunter or something, like somebody who's wouldn't get folded by like some space alien, like if somebody showed up, like any space alien that's somewhat strong, like what's his arrows gonna do to him? Like he's got arrows. That's what he has. He's a normal guy with arrows. And they're space aliens. You would think they would be like extra strong or something. Like, it's not like street thugs or anything. Like, street thugs aren't gonna take a rocket up to the Watchtower and attack, But yeah. Anyways. My next note. So I put they focus a lot on Superman in this movie. I know, because like Superman's side of the family, or like Superman and Jonathan, and they don't do much with Batman and Damian. It's like we see in the beginning. So they focus completely on Superman's origin story, because I see why, because they want to add Starro came along. But then they just see Jonathan growing up and all that stuff. We see him slowly getting his powers and all that. And then after 30 minutes into the movie, then we see Damian And then it's like he doesn't even get his own, like, you know, his little intro like Jonathan does. He's just like oh, this is Damien. You know, he was trained by assassins, and he knows all these secret techniques, and you know, he's Batman's son, and he knows how to fight, and he's super edgy. Okay, let's go back to Jonathan now. Look at Jonathan. He got laser eyes now. You know, it's like, it's I wish they would have said a little bit more about Damien, because you know, it seems like they just expected you to just know what Damien was about, like know how he just knows all these you know, these assassination techniques and all that stuff. But I do wish they would have talked about that a bit, like at least a bit more than they did, other than like splicing it into the story just a little bit, because you know, the story is supposed to be about both of them, but he seemed like a side character more than you know, one of the main characters. So for my next note, we see Jonathan, and he's talking about you know, he's just speaking some nonsense, talking about how Batman's the greatest superhero ever. It's like I say this like all the time. I don't hate Batman, but he's not the greatest superhero. He's not the Batman is just so overhyped. He can't, his prep time, his like, I just wish Batman just needs to stay in his lane. That's all that I ask of Batman. Like, he's not going against like super demons. Like, if he's in the back controlling everything, you know, like the man in the chair, you know, that's the thing. Like in Justice League, he was the man in the chair, you know, Zack Snyder's Justice League. He wasn't like going in trying to fight everybody, because he can't. He's just a dude. He's the dude with batarangs and everything. Like, that's how I think Batman should be. Like, and of course, and if you're in a supporting role, I don't think you could ever be like, maybe I don't know how to word this, but Batman's overhyped. I'm just gonna end it like that. Batman is overhyped. He's not the best superhero. I like Superman better. Like, anyways, my next note. This is about Damien. I put Damien is a menace. Like, this dude, he is so edgy, it's ridiculous. It's like I see why, because a kid getting trained in all those techniques to be a killer, like like he's gonna be edgy. He's like he's gonna be Shadow the Hedgehog incarnate. He's just pure edge. He's just like think about, he's just like, y'all know, like those emo kids who think like, if only they knew what I could do, and they're over here, they're just sitting in the corner like, no one knows my true feelings. If I really wanted to, I could take everybody out in this classroom in one instant. You know, but the thing about Damien is that he actually could do it. It's like he has like that's the thing about it. He can back up his talk. At least most of the time, he does get. Actually, now that I think of it, he gets folded in this movie a little bit. Like when Batman gets taken up by Starro, he gets folded. Superman folds him. Like he does put up a good fight, but he doesn't have any powers. But for somebody who doesn't have any powers, he does put up a good fight for sure. But this dude is an absolute menace. Then we see Damien. He's trying to become a part of the Teen Titans. He's over there talking to Wonder Girl. He's over there talking about like, yeah, when are we gonna meet up? You know, I know you guys want me to be a part of the Teen Titans and everything. It's like I would be a great part of the team. And she's like, no. You don't work well with people. Why would we ever let you on the team? And then you're like, I didn't want to hang out with you anyway. Like, I'll work alone. You know, in fact, dude pretty much tries to become a bad. He's talking about, I'm going to start my own team, and then we're just going to raid Titan's Tower. And that'll show him. That'll show him that I should have been a part of the team. I make my own team, and we destroy them. So that means they should have taken me. Okay, so my next note. So this was for the school. We see so Jonathan's going to school, and he okay, throughout the movie he has a bully. I don't think I wrote his name down, but it doesn't matter. It's the bully kid. You know, his name doesn't matter anyway. So this kid, this was you know, when he has the fight scene with the kid. So they're standing together, or he's talking to him, you know, calling him names, blah 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 blah. And then he comes up to him, and then Jonathan he walks up to him. Jonathan he pushes him, you know, he absolutely sends him 3 light years away. He gets pushed, and then he's you know, he gets pushed 3 light years away, and then and then he gets up. He's talking about, oh, you must have tripped. It's in what in what universe do you think, after somebody pushes you and you end up from where you're standing to the house down the street, that you must have tripped? They're not on the moon. If he trips, he's probably gonna go a shorter distance if he tripped. Actually, I don't know what. Must have been the wind. What is he talking about? He's talking about must have tripped. And then not just that for this, but this bully kid, he is a stalker too. He follows. This kid is everywhere. It's okay, later on in the movie, because the principal starts getting him to talk to, and he's oh, be nice to the kid. He needs friends. You know, whatever that nonsense is. You know, blah blah blah. Then Damien comes. He flies down in the Batwing. Jonathan goes out to see him, but then they start talking, and then get stopped by the bully again. Does he not have to go to class? Why is he wandering the halls? He's over here just standing around waiting for him to come out of the principal's office so he can gloat or something. He's trying to attack them again. It's where's the teachers? Okay, these are the only 2 scenarios. Either the principal held him after school to you know, to talk to him or whatever, and then he's still there waiting for him to come out of the principal's office, which is, you know, why is he doing that? Or they're still in class, and he somehow was waiting for them to get out of the principal's office, and then either way, this kid is a psycho, and he needs to and why was he not in the principal's office? I don't that's borderline stalking. That has a I don't know. I don't know. But that kid, you're lucky Jonathan is a superhero, or else I'd be worried about him. He's probably gonna be the next supervillain or something. But okay, enough about the bully kid. No more about him. But all right. Okay, my next note. Okay, so this is about the you know, how I talked about earlier how Starro is taken over. So he's unleashing all his spores and everywhere. Unleashing all his spores and everything. So they're spreading through all the humans. You know, he's infecting all of them. They're coming under their mind control. And it's how did the superheroes not pick up on this? Here's what my note says. I put, seriously, none of the superheroes caught wind of the starfish taking over before they all got caught? Because even Lois heard about the crime rate hitting 0 from multiple sources. And not only that, how did Kid Flash get caught? I hope that they got him in his sleep or something. So it's I don't know how they even. I don't know how did Starro even get away with this? How did like nobody noticed? Like all the other superheroes, they didn't notice that they got mind controlled or anything. So Starro's pretty decent at acting incognito and everything, but he's not the best at it. Especially, but you know, you would think with all the superheroes that somebody would notice that something was wrong. It would be able to report it because I forgot what I think they said they're taking over, like some countries got taken over or something. It wasn't just like small areas. I think that's what she said at least. And then the thing about Kid Flash, like I don't know how he got caught. Like like I hope he was asleep or something, because otherwise I don't know how it would ever catch him. You know, his reaction time and everything. So I'm just gonna assume he was asleep so that I don't have to think about that. So yeah, and he pretty much got everybody. He got pretty much everybody except like all of the Justice League, and then he only didn't get the 2 kids. Like I think like a few other superheroes around the world were probably safe. I don't know. Maybe, like they didn't really explain that, but I'd hope that he only got like a small section of the world before he took over. But he was saying like it's time, so I would thought maybe he did get pretty much everybody. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, in my next note, I put this is when I was watching the movies. I wasn't sure what this was after you know, Lois got taken over, and then you know, Jonathan was lasered her, and then she fell in the water, and then the starfish fell off after that happened. So I was thinking like the aliens aren't allergic to water, are they? I thought like they were gonna do something dumb like if he falls in the water, then he can't breathe in the water, or you know, some dumb reason or something. But it was because of the laser. So it turns out the weakness of the alien is heat. So you know, I feel like they could have figured that out anyway. Like Lois really wanted him to know that, hey, use your laser eyes to get the starfish because they're damaged by heat. It's like, and then he uses the laser vision on all the other starfishes, but like they weren't coming off. Like I don't know why it worked for Lois. Like he lasered her, then she fell in the water, and then the starfish came off of her. But then Jonathan lasered like Martian Manhunter. Like he burnt that thing to a crisp, and like I think he even started burning Martian Manhunter. But like it didn't come off. Like I don't know why. Maybe she had a weak one. I don't know, but that one came off for some reason. I don't know why. My next note, I put, oh, this is about Crypto, because you know I didn't even know Crypto was gonna be in this movie, because you know I'm just gonna read my note. I put, he just left Crypto in the Fortress of Solitude. Like he could have at least brought him home. He doesn't even know Jonathan. Like I see why he left him in the Fortress of Solitude, but does he even really need Crypto to protect it? It's like he's got that giant dumb key thing to unlock it. Yeah, he has that giant dumb key thing to unlock it. And I think Jor-El, he also said that he protects it as well. It's like he could have just brought Crypto home sometimes. Like, you know, at least let him like see Jonathan. He's just been sitting in that Fortress of Solitude all alone, like talking to Jor-El or whatever. Like he visits sometimes, what he drops off a can of Crypto food. I don't know. Does he eat dog food? I don't even know. But you know, he could have brought him home. He could have let him see Jonathan. All right. So my next note. Okay, so this was you know, after Lois, I mentioned it before how Lois she lost her mind control, like because that one got zapped off of her, so she was okay. So she goes up to Jimmy. Let me just read my note. Like I put, what a dumb plan from Lois. She runs up to Jimmy and tells him to open his mouth. And that's literally one of the ways they get you, by jumping out of a mouth into you. It's like how do I put it? Like we saw in the movie that that's how Superman got caught. It came out of Martian Manhunter's mouth. It jumped on him. and yeah, it got him. So it's like, it's not like she knew that it was gonna come out, or I guess she did know that it was gonna come out of the mouth, or at least expect it to. That's why she had a knife, or I mean the scissors, because she was gonna try to stab it if it came out. And the thing is like, she was definitely not gonna be able to react to that. Like, it was like she wasn't gonna be able to react to that. Like, her plan was to get close to it, and then like she was just gonna get caught again. Like, she's really lucky that he wasn't infected, or she would have been gone again. It's like, that plan didn't make any sense at all. And actually, let me talk about, mentioned earlier how Superman got caught. I feel like Superman shouldn't have gotten caught, because I feel like he had more than enough time, especially with his speed, to react to the Starro, jumping at him, from Martian Manhunter's mouth. I feel like he would have been able to react to that and move out of the way, or use his frost breath, use laser eyes, do anything, any of the many things that Superman can do to avoid that. But he just got caught. So I don't think, whatever. Yeah, I don't think he should have gotten caught, but whatever. And okay, so my next note. So this is another part I didn't understand about the movie. So, okay, so Damian and Jonathan, they head to space to go save everybody from in the watchtower and everything, to stop Starro. But then, I was wondering, why does Krypto not go with them? It's like, hold on, let me see this. I'm gonna check. Like, cause Krypto can breathe in space, right? Yeah, I just looked it up. Here, I'll show you. I have proof. So, yes, Krypto as a Kryptonian dog can breathe in space. It's like, why did Krypto not go with them? Like, Krypto can breathe in space. Like, so I was gonna be like, oh, he couldn't fit in the spaceship. Okay, maybe he can't breathe in space, but Krypto can breathe in space. He didn't, and the Starro was about to take over the world. He already got Superman, Krypto's master. So you would think that Krypto would want to help instead of sitting in the Fortress of Solitude, guarding against polar bears or whatever. But it's like, well, yeah, why wasn't he there? Why didn't Jor-El be like, and then the even dumber part, Jor-El was talking to Krypto. He's like, yeah, they have such a low chance of making it. I don't think they're gonna make it back. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. My grandson, I don't think he's gonna make it. I wish there was something we could do. Like, we should send somebody to help or anything. But anyways, Krypto, you want to play fetch? Whoa. How could you say that your grandson's most likely probably not gonna make it, and then not do anything to help them? I gave him the spaceship, so that I've done more than enough as a grandfather. Or yeah. And then you just let them go. He just lets them go. All right. In my next note, I put so in this so Lex Luthor is the president. I don't watch much Superman stuff, but they just glaze over that. Like, he's just the president. He's the president of the United States. I don't know if that's a normal thing in the Superman universe or whatever, that he becomes president, but that was I thought he just knew the president, or I thought she just Lois just knew the president, but it's Lex Luthor, so okay. I just thought that was crazy. All right. In my next note, so we have the fight between fathers and sons. You had to see it in the movie. They're over there, they're fighting each other, and then Superman and Jonathan are doing their their lame, just wailing on each other. And then with the Batman and Damian, their fight scene's pretty cool, because they actually they don't have any super strength or anything, so they have to actually like, they can't just throw haymakers. They can't just like throw haymakers. They gotta actually think about what they're doing and all that. So that, I do think like the Batman versus Damian fight scene was way better. But yeah, that was about it for that. My next note. So Jonathan and Damian, they win the fight against Superman and Batman, and then they put everybody in rocket ships and send them away. And it's just like, and then they bring the ship down, the watchtower down, and then everybody starts burning and everything. Or not everybody, but Starro starts burning everything, so everybody gets freed. But before everybody gets freed, it's like they don't even try to find a way out. Like they were like, we're bringing down the watchtower. I guess we'll die. It's like, I feel like, okay, the thing is, like, why didn't they look for like spacesuits or anything? And like they didn't try to find any way to escape, to survive, because the thing was already going down. It's not like Starro was gonna run away or something. And I know that Starro does try to grab them in the end. Like he attacks them, but like before that, they were just sitting there like accepting their fate. I thought they would at least look around for like a spacesuit or something, but no, there's like, nah, we gotta die heroes. No, they don't need us. Superman and Batman are alive. They don't need us. All right. And then for my next note, I put for a world conquering creature, he was stopped relatively easily. I mean, like Starro is like he gets stopped, like his weakness is fire. Like they brought down the watchtower, and then he burns up, and then everybody's just free of the spores. It's like that's all. Like that was all it took. Like you would think he would need like maybe like, oh, he has to be thrown into the sun and to stop that, but like enough heat from just like falling into the atmosphere to Earth is like that stopped him. You would think like a world conqueror would be a little tougher to beat than that. Like I feel like Superman could have probably like soloed him, or like maybe like Green Lantern, somebody like they could have just grabbed him, threw him away. Like he really wasn't too crazy tough or anything. Like the only reason he was so tough was because Damian and Jonathan weren't very strong. But yeah. Okay, and then also to continue on that, so they all come together in the end. They the Batmans, they throw bombs at them. The Supermans, they laser them and everything. And they do this last thing where they Superman like grabs them. He like the entire Starro. He picks him up, spins him around, throws him at Jonathan. He gets a home. Jonathan gets his home run on him, and sends him back into space. And then. But it's like, why are y'all just doing that? Why are y'all not making sure he's dead or anything? Or, like making sure he doesn't come back. Like, you would think they would, after Starro just almost destroyed the world, like if they didn't want to kill him, okay, like put him like some type of chamber or something, like underground or wherever. And if they did want to kill him, like, throw this guy into the sun or something. It's like you can't just have somebody almost destroy the world and talk about how he was going to destroy the entire universe, and then you over here playing baseball with his body. It's like, bro's gonna come back. Y'all didn't stop him. Well, y'all stopped him, but he could just come back. Send him away like he's the villain of the week or something. This dude almost took over the world. And then for my last note, I put so in the beginning of the movie, we see Jonathan. He sucks at baseball. He's not very good. And so y'all, I mentioned earlier how they play baseball with Starro's his body and everything. You know, like to show how far he's come. You know, like, oh, he can play baseball now, or something like that. So Starro is now. So we go back to at the end of the movie. We see Jonathan. He's back at bat, and then they throw the ball, and then he gets the bunt, and then it sends it all the way to the fence after he bunts it. And they're like, oh yeah, so Jonathan, he's now good at baseball and everything. And he's wearing glasses and everything, and all that stuff. But it's like, well, I'm not gonna cheer for, like, that's not even fair. It's not even fair. I'm not gonna cheer for him. He has super strength. He has an extremely unfair advantage against everybody else. And they wanted me to be like, he learned from everything. No, he didn't. He didn't learn or anything. He got buffed. He got superpowers, and they want to be like, what a learning moment. He really came through with this. He knows what he's doing now. Yeah, he has superpowers now. Like now, like, they're just gonna keep him on the team, and he's just gonna be he's just cheating pretty much. But yeah. All right. But that was it for the movie. So my rating for the movie, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. No, it's pretty all right. Yeah, it was an all right movie. I didn't mind it. I never read the comics or anything for it, so I don't know how close to it was or anything like that. But I do wish they gave Damien a bit more screen time, like solo screen time. But yeah, it was all right movie overall. So that's about it for me. Bye bye.